Hello, welcome to the Bricks and Pieces podcast with your hosts, Brick McBricksworth and
Boom Bricks.
Boom Bricks.
Don't know what that's that.
So, who are we and what do we do? First, Boom Bricks. Who are you and what do you do?
I am Boom Bricks, aka Martin. My name is Martin. I do not a lot at the moment. I used to do a lot of YouTube, but I'm a bit slacking. But I do a lot on Instagram. So my main thing is I just like anything to do with bricks. Can be Lego, can be Mega Construct. There's some really good stuff, and Kobe do some awesome stuff as well. So just a few random different bricks. I'm not Lego completely, but obviously Lego is still the best.
And I am Brick McBricksworth. I predominantly have Lego as well, as most of us out there do. I've got a few Kobe sets, which I like because I like my aeroplanes and stuff. And to get World War II aeroplanes, Kobe is the best place for these because Lego will not touch warplanes with a very large barge pole, as it were. So, yeah, I like a few warplanes, so Kobe fills that gap for me. Lego does the rest, and that's kind of what I like. Nice, brief introduction right there. And what are our brick interests? Martin, Boom Bricks, over to you. What are your brick interests?
Well, during COVID, it was anything and everything because FOMO was real and it was horrible because you had to get something pretty much straight away. Otherwise, you'd be
You had
left
to
out,
have
wouldn't you?
everything. We had to have
Yep.
it all. And if anybody had a better collection, then that was disastrous.
Yeah, it was like, hang on, he's got that. I want that. And then life went back to normal. And then this is mainly this year, really, isn't it? Sort of middle way through this year. A lot of people just gone, I need to thin the herd and just concentrate on certain themes. So my themes are now, there's still loads. There's Marvel is my main number one theme, then cars, then helmets, but I've got all them, so it don't matter too much. And kind of like droids as well. So I've kind of gone away from mechs because some of them, they're just same old. So yeah, I've narrowed it down to Marvel, cars, droids, helmets.
So you've narrowed it down from 50 themes to about 34.
To four main ones, that's the main thing.
Yeah, well, I have done pretty much the same. FOMO was a big part of life, wasn't it? As you say, back in the good old days of lockdowns, and when you had money because you couldn't spend it on anything else, so you just spent it online on Lego. Well, that was the only good times out of it. Let's be fair, there was no other good point of it. It was crap otherwise. But then again, out of that. Budded a fair few community friendships, ours included, and quite a few others. And we should definitely get some of them guests on in the future. You know, some of them people who we did meet over the COVID times when we didn't have to leave the comfort of our own house.
Yeah, 100%.
So there is a silver lining to every crap cloud. So yeah, my themes are. Well, at first, like you say, with the FOMO, I had Ninjago, I had Marvel, I had Lego Movie, City, friggin' few Friends sets, Star Wars, anything, name it, Harry Potter. I mean, we're all forgetting a little bit about Potter now because it's sort of gone off the boil, but now it's thinned down to just Star Wars and the City behind me and the odd set of something that I actually like. Things like the Titanic, I like that one, and I'm probably the only one in our group of friends who would ever buy something like that just because I liked it and nobody else likes it that much.
And you got someone to display it.
That as well. There is that. I have the luxury of a windowsill. So, mine. What is your favourite theme? Your favourite theme?
Well, my favourite's got to be Marvel. got me.
The Marvel man.
There are just so many decent minifigures. I've got about 380, 400 minifigures, individual ones. So the collection's getting there. I've only got about 31 sets to get, and that's including those silly little microfighter things, whatever they were called. I can't remember what they were called. I never got those. The battle packs, the 2 minifigs. Yeah, whatever they were. So I've got some older sets I need to get hold of, but yeah, my Marvel theme is nearly complete. So that's definitely my favourite. Just the minifigs are awesome.
That's definitely some going that. To manage to get that many of the sets, how are you not bankrupt?
Don't know. Still here.
That's it. That's the luxury of the last 2 years. Only being able to buy Lego is why you've been able to achieve that. You know, you wouldn't have been able to do it with daily life carrying on. I suppose it's getting more difficult for everybody to do it because, well, you know, Lego need to realise that people can't spend as much as they could.
Yep.
I think it's a realisation they're going to have, otherwise they're going to become croppers with this one. People have got to pay for the gas bills now, not the plastic bills.
They're growing up. Yeah, you can't really chuck them on the fire, can you?
It's not the best plan. The boxes would be alright, you know.
Oh, don't say that, Christ.
Oh, well, if you want the trolls to attack them.
And the boxes, oh dear.
I don't mind if... Go on, I don't mind a few trolls now and again. Never seem to get them normally.
Stu, what is your favourite theme?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. It's like we've got a script to read off. I'll give you my favourite theme now. Star Wars, definitely. I have got nowhere frigging near as many of the sets close to completion as you have. Even though I like Star Wars, I still sort of pick and choose which things I like because there's a lot of repeat ships in Star Wars. So it can be a case of...
Did you just say ships or something else?
Ships. I said ships.
Or repeats ships.
So, with there being a fair few repeat ships, it can be a bit, you know, if you've bought one grey TIE fighter, you've bought them all, sort of thing, unless there's like a really, really decent new version of it. So I don't tend to buy everything twice, 3 times. Once I've got a ship, I'll you know.
I think there's over 1,000 Star Wars sets anyway.
I ain't got that many. I've
It's
probably
like
got about
98 or something. So there's a lot of sets.
How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not really counting them up.
4.
Yeah, I've got a few. But I do have a full city. So anyway, but guys, you'll have to watch our YouTube channels to see our sets and stuff because we do a live stream every week and we build together every week, me and Boombricks, and we show off. Well, we've got cameras that are facing our rooms, you know, so that's pretty good.
Don't forget Instagram as well. Yeah, I always do Instagram because it's easy to get a photo out there of something we're building or what we've done. So I like Instagram. It's good.
It's a lot quicker to use than YouTube. You know, YouTube, you've got to edit your video, you've got to do it. Shorts is good. Reels is good on Instagram. But yeah, to be able to just take a photo of something you're doing at that point and just get it out there very fast, that's the best thing in it, really. You do your little room tours on Reels and stuff as well, which is good. So yeah, check out our other media things. We've both got tree links. Tree links of link trees. We've both got
link tree, yeah.
We've both got link trees, and we'll pop them in the descriptions, obviously, in this below. Moving on to your least favourite theme. What is your hated, loathed, entirely theme?
I love everything. No, not really. It's just got to be Friends, I think. Like the Friends ship.
What you got about Friends? What you got against Friends?
I just don't like the mini dolls. They're just like scary.
Fair point.
They look like aliens. Horrible.
They do a bit.
But they have some nice pieces in there. So if you're into your mocking, you've got some really cool pieces. I'm not
They've
buying
got
them.
they've got the colours in the pieces there in them that you can't get in other themes, really. I mean, you can't get the bright blues and purples and pinks and stuff in Star Wars, you know.
Maybe a couple of internal pieces that you might hide away. Not often,
Exactly,
though,
but
is
you're
it?
not going to buy a full set just for them pieces. So yeah, my hated theme. I don't know. I'd probably say Friends in a way for the mini dolls, but that's the only part of it. Again, what I don't like. I don't know. I didn't really think this bit through when I wrote it down on the
Technic,
script.
because Technic has got some good stuff, but it's fiddly. I don't really like it. You get like a 3,000 piece, and 1,000 pieces are little Technic pins,
Yes.
and they're an absolute nightmare to take apart. But they look
Yeah.
good. So I don't know. I haven't got many Technic sets because I don't like that style. I prefer the normal system.
My other theme that I'm not amazed with, apart from the odd set, is the creator of 3-in-1 line. On Minecraft, actually, I'm going to go with Minecraft. I'm probably going to get a little bit of flack for that one, but if you want to indulge me explaining myself with this one and why I would say Minecraft, why do I? It's not that I don't like Minecraft as a theme. It's too damn expensive. The price to piece ratio usually on Minecraft is not great. Oh, I forgot one. One we can all agree on. Bionicle. That was
I've got quite a few Bionicle sets that I got in a bulk buy, and they are literally in a Tesco carrier bag in my shed, and they've been there for about 4 years.
So that's how much you love Bionicle.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Some people say that Bionicle was the saviour of Lego. I'm sorry, but if it was the only thing available at the time and you wanted to buy some Lego, you had no choice. Some saviour that should be.
Good news, though, is there's some more Bionicle coming out, isn't there?
Oh,
There's something coming out next year.
Have Lego given up again?
I think so. I think it's an anniversary set.
As long as it's just one thing. Video? Even though you love you and Brick Clicker love video.
I like the minifig. The minifigures are absolutely amazing. They've done a really good job of that, but they should have done it as a minifig series rather than an actual theme itself.
Yeah.
If they'd done a minifig series, they'd have quids in, they'd have been laughing. But
it was the whole concept, wasn't it? It's again, now Lego need to realise that they're not going to break the virtual market. They are a company that make bricks, not virtual software, in a way. You know, Hidden Side flop. I liked Hidden Side, don't get me wrong. I liked some of the sets. They work well in a city. They look good in a Halloween theme. They look really good. But they were bloody expensive because of the virtual side of it.
We've got to find the money back somewhere, haven't they, for producing the programme that didn't really work.
And there you go. So, actually, what turned out to be a little quiet conversation about what was your one least favourite theme, I just mentioned like 12.
I was going to throw another one in there, but I thought, no, wait.
So you're wanting?
Mario theme.
Oh, you're going to get shtick for that one.
Again, it was a gimmick of getting him an electronic thing. It's just mine didn't work properly for a long time, and then it did work. I'm sure what was the other thing they did as well, which was electronic that didn't work.
I don't know, but your Mario probably didn't work because your Mamma Mia'd him that many times with his pants. I don't know what.
Yeah, he got a bit of a beating. But the concept's good for if you like Mario, and if you want to set up, you've got enough room to have this massive like floor plan of all the different worlds and that's fine. But for putting on like display normally, no, didn't quite work. But people like it. But yeah.
I think it's got a mixed bag of audience. It really has, because you've got kids who want to play the Mario levels. It's got that playability for 3 run-throughs, and then they'll throw it to the side.
Yeah.
So it keeps them entertained for 15 minutes, which is all you can actually ask for of kids nowadays, because I don't know how many people are listening this long to this podcast, because it's gone on longer than a few minutes now, you know? That's just life.
It's a quick question. Where's your Mario stuff at the moment?
In a cupboard drawer box thing, all away. It's going on. When I open my Bricklink store, all my Mario stuff's going on the store.
Good luck selling it, because I had mine. I put them up for sale. I think I sold one of the expansion packs, which was still sealed. The other stuff nobody wanted.
I'll just sell it as pieces then.
Yeah.
I'll just sell it as separate pieces, because there you go. I might keep Mario though. I might just keep Mario.
News.
What the frick was that?
News flash, right. Right, we're going to do a bit of news. What is in this month, what's come out recently, and I have actually got one of the sets that come out recently, which I'm really happy with. I think it's really good. We're going to start off with the thing that is taller than my mum. It's the Eiffel Tower. I don't really understand where Lego are going with it. It's, in my eyes, it is way too big. Not many people can be able to display it anywhere. It makes a good Christmas tree though. I have seen that. It's quite cool.
If you had some tinsel and some lights on it, it would look amazing.
It's a good Christmas tree, but I just don't really understand it. It's a lot of pieces. There's 10,001 pieces. Why the one? I don't know. It's random as well.
It's just to make it over 10,000, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's probably the brick separator. That's the one.
Oh, that's cheap. Hey, did they count the spare pieces or not in that one? Because if you count the spare pieces, then the actual set is not over 10k.
I don't think they do. I don't think any sets count spare pieces, because when you go on Bricklink, they're listed separately at the bottom.
This is a good thing.
But yeah, I just think it looks. Yeah, if you like the Eiffel Tower and that sort of thing, it looks good. If you've got a city that you can fit it in, fair enough. But in my eyes, I think it looks repetitive, a bit dull, and too big.
My take on it, I've got a city, I still couldn't display it, because the ceiling in my house is not tall enough. I think it would actually touch it, because it's that tall. And, you know, a few people have been saying, even in America where they've got big, massive basements, as you pointed out on one of our streams, that they can't even display it.
Terrible.
Can't see this one being on the shelves too long. Really. Oh, hey ho, move on to the next, I suppose. Move on to the next whopping building that only a few elite people can afford.
Another whopping build I actually got. I was quite fortunate, because what I did is I had a load of GWPs that I've had sitting in this box, not being built. I thought, am I going to build these? No. And we've been thinning the herd as well, so I sold some Star Wars things, and I got the Hulkbuster. And yes, people hate it. They say there's gaps in it, it's the proportions. The proportions are out. I will say that they are out, and that's just to fit the buildable one inside. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite a nice build. It looks epic on display, especially with the other ones. But it's a lot of money for what it is. It should have been probably 50 quid cheaper at least.
What people all should do right now is have a look at the photos that Lego produced of the Hulkbuster, and the fact that it looks like it's filled his nappy. It really, the photos that the promo photos that Lego have done are shash, to say the least. Whereas if you nip onto Martin's Instagram and have a look for Martin's reel on, you know, the mini ones, and they sort of grow in size as they've grown to the big one. And I'll tell you what, you've done an amazing job of making that set look good. I think you should be doing the promo stuff for Lego, because their photos were crap and your reel makes it look really, really good.
The thing is, it is really good. It's like I said, there's gaps in it, but end of the day, it's a Lego set. It's not a model. If you don't want gaps in your models, buy Hot Toys.
Yeah, spend.
Yeah.
Well, I would say spend more, but you'd probably spend about the same on Hot Toys, wouldn't you? You know, like £500 for Hot Toys is the same as
There is a Hot Toys
£500.
Hulkbuster, and I think it was 1,300-1,400 quid.
Yeah, you're not going to
A
buy a
lot more.
Hulkbuster then, are you, for
Nope.
that sort of thing? And it's not as big.
No.
if size
They do
is
look
everything, indeed.
They do look amazing, Hot Toy stuff, but like I say, if you're into Hot Toys, you'll get that stuff. If you're into Lego, you get Lego. So
Isn't it crazy when people cross over when they buy Hot Toys when they already collect Lego, eh?
good luck.
Any crazy people out there who do that, I wonder?
That's like the old Funkos, isn't it? People buy loads of Funkos as well. And
May I do this one before we move on to the next section? This one is the foosball table. So this is also Lego's ridiculously expensive new-ish set now. I mean, at time of recording, it's still new. When this is out there, it's probably not as new. But wow, this is a set that nobody should be missing out on. Said nobody. If you've seen this one, no promo picture can make this look good. No picture could make this thing look good. If you've seen it in real life, you think, what the hell is going on? It's got a fair few minifigures, which is great, innit? You agree?
yeah, how many is there? You can make 40 different ones.
Yeah, that's a lot, but the set at £250 or £230 or whatever it is, around that. I haven't paid much attention because I saw the 200 and checked out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I just thought, wow, it's tiny as well. I mean, the build isn't tiny for a Lego build, but the fact of what it is, it doesn't make sense. They've not done the design, the original fan designer proud on that one, unfortunately.
No, they did say, I saw somewhere that the rods, the technical rods that hold the players on, weren't strong enough or something. That's why they said they had to change the design.
Yeah.
I don't really think that was the issue. I think the issue was they wanted to do the minifigure route and put in new ones that we've never seen before, and then go, oh yeah, but you can also play it together because it's small, you can move it around, but it looks like a shoebox. Don't like it.
There's quite a lot of bulk in. There's quite a lot of bulk in the sides and the base of it.
Yeah.
And not a lot going on in the actual pitch bit.
Yeah. 5-a-side as well.
Yeah, there's a lot going on internally on it, but it's not sort of required. Foosball tables, I suppose, just buy a frigging foosball table. You can buy one for 25 quid from B&M Bargains.
Yeah.
It won't break on. Well, it will, but it won't break as fast. It might take another hour before it'll break. But I just don't know what the direction was with that one. That was a fun segment. Slag off Lego.
Well, no, it was like a slag off sandwich, wasn't it? 'Cause it was like good.
Yeah, but we had the Hulkbuster as the good one.
I don't know. But it was good. I like that. It was cool.
I'm going to introduce a little bit on here, the last bit of news that we've got. This is courtesy of our good friend Greggy at the Brit Post, and he does an awesome job of bringing the news. A really, really, really good job of it. So yeah, Greggy does an awesome job of bringing us the news. And a little snippet from one of his very recent articles, and you should go over there, thebritpost.com. Very easy to remember, because we said the Brit Post now about how many times? 12? So, by now you should remember it. So, one of his articles, one of his most recent ones, Blocks Magazine is launching 100 Incredible Builds special in their 100th episode. Magazine article.
Issue.
Yeah. Issue. That's what I was looking for. That's pretty good. And it's been guest edited by the head of design, Matthew Ashton of Lego, which is pretty cool. So he's contributing to that one. So yeah, it's available to order now on blocksmag.com. This isn't a plug for them. I'm really not bothered. I just like
letting people know.
Saying things of what you can get out there. The plug's really for Greggy and his news. So anybody who fancies that one, which probably would be a good episode to have. It's not a podcast. Issue.
You're having issues?
I'm having issues, definitely. I think I've lost it a bit. But yeah, so that's that one. But yeah, no, head over to Greggy's website, though, because he does do a fantastic job with the news.
Yeah, and if you also like writing reviews, I've write a few reviews for the Brick Post. You can be a contributor. It's just something nice that you can do. You can go on there, write an article, and Greg will read through it and proofread it. And then if he's happy with it, he'll put it on the website. So you can also become a Brick Post contributor. Freelance. There you go.
Freelance columnist that you don't get paid for. Win-win. But yeah, and I mean, my love for podcasts and stuff started with Greggy's podcast, the Brick Post podcast, which unfortunately he doesn't do at the moment, but I keep trying to convince him otherwise.
It's getting tired. You have a lot to do, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, the amount of news that there is to do and whatnot, and working life and stuff, it's difficult to balance it. But yeah, no. So head over there. So Martin, boomy, what are you, boomy?
My name is Martin Boomy Boom Bricks.
Right.
Normal service will resume.
I know, yeah. Mr. Martin Boombricks, what are you planning on buying next?
We all have, a lot of people probably do, we have a wish list on Lego's website. I'm down to 2 sets. One is the pickup and one is the blue Fiat, and I'm not really bothered with either of those. So my next thing that I want to purchase is probably going to be in January. It's going to be the new Quinjet that is rumoured. I think it's going to be $100, so about £100. So that is something that I will like to get. The helmets, the new Star Wars helmets when they come out, March, I believe. There's rumoured to get 3.
Them new Star Wars helmets look epic.
They're going to be ones that you're going to have to buy ASAP because they're not going to be around for long. Well, people are going to be buying them up, aren't they?
Yeah, you're going to have to. Yeah, you have to, because it's Rex and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Cody seems like they've gone. The rumor has it that they're going with Phase 1, which people are like, can't see why they've done that. Should really be Phase 2 like the Rex one. But then again, if it's 2 identical builds, I can understand why they've gone down the Phase 1 and Phase 2 route. One of each. It's pretty good. But from the look side of things, both looks are better in Phase 2. But it's not about that when you're a company that builds bricks with varied outcomes. So, yeah, a Phase 1 and a Phase 2, one being Cody and one being Rex. Yeah, definitely. Well, we should tell everybody, what we should tell everybody, Martin, here now is save yourself, don't buy them straight away, so that me and you can go and buy them straight away.
I'll feel bad. So I've got all the other helmets. There's 13 in total, and I don't like the number 13. So crack on and get them released, please.
Which was number 13? Oh, you don't like the number 13? Not you didn't like the 13th helmet. It's like the 13th one was crap.
Technically, the 13th one is the Dark Trooper.
Yeah, that one was crap.
That's not the greatest.
No. What am I planning on building next? I hear you asking. I hear you care so much.
Not what you're building. What are you going to buy next?
Sorry, yeah, what am I buying next? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Again, I am going to be buying... I don't know what I'm going to be buying. My wish list is down to 13, which isn't as good as your wish list, to be fair, which is, abysmally short. Mine is 13. I don't know.
You need to change that number. I don't like that number.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at 13 just for you.
No.
But no, I think the next one I'm going to be... Well, I don't know, because Father Christmas is coming to town soon, and I don't know what he might bring me. But I know what he won't bring me is the large Razor Crest. So probably the next one I want to buy, but not necessarily will do, is the UCS Razor Crest.
What about Hulkbuster?
I'm not going to buy the Hulkbuster first over a Razor Crest, am I, if I collect Star Wars? Although I do want a Hulkbuster. It'll be around for about a year because they'll decide that nobody else bought it apart from you.
6 months.
6 months, yeah. It's like that Black Panther bust, isn't it? There was only you and 2 other people that bought it. And you only bought it because you collect all Marvel. Can't see that. This is an audio only, mate. You can't see that.
La la, there it is up there in a wicked brick display case. Very nice. It does look a lot better when you build it because you can appreciate the techniques. There's massive pieces in there. Most things you get like 101 little green 1x1s. This one you get 117, we should say, shouldn't we? For the one of the dioramas, the Star Wars one, can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Dagobah.
So the Dagobah one. Whereas that Black Panther bust, everything is like a 2x14 brick and some big old pieces, like massive plates in there as well. Yeah,
it's one of them ones you can't count the price to part ratio because the parts are bigger.
Yep.
If you think that Dagobah is a good deal at what, like, how much is it? 60 quid
for 1,000 pieces.
It's got 1,000 pieces, but 1,000, like, you know, God knows how many of them are 1x1 pieces. That's not good value.
No.
Even though it's got more price to part, it's not good. You've got to look at what you're getting.
You always get people going, but it's got too many figures. Yes, minifigures do put the prices up, but that much?
Yeah. No.
Don't know.
Not at all. No, I know. Like, you know, Home Alone, for instance, that last year had quite a few minifigures. 4 minifigures, didn't it? It was 4 minifigures. All
5.
The build money was in the house.
5, wasn't it?
5, yes, it was, because the mother was in there as well, wasn't she? I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
5 minifigures, but all the build money was in the house because it's a whoppingly good build. What are you working on right now?
Nothing.
I'm so sorry.
I'm working on. I've got an addiction at the moment to habitats. They've been around for a couple of years. So habitats, what habitats are, if you don't know what they are, I only knew about them probably about a month ago. They're literally a 8x8 plate. You can make it up with different pieces. You don't have to use an 8x8, but it's 8x8 is what the size you need. And you build it up 8 high, have a slight overlap top and bottom so you can connect them together. And you just build a habitat for a minifigure. And you can do whatever you want. Because I've got so many Marvel figures, I've decided to do some Marvel ones. And I've got absolutely loads. I think I've done 9 already. And I've got another 18 plates ready to do another 18. And they're just so addictive.
It's just a nice little mock for yourself, innit? And everyone is unique. And you just think up your idea, I guess, for what you want to do for that minifigure. Because I've not done any of these. I am late to the party, and I'm probably not going to join it, to be honest. Because too many parties I'm invited to, and I can't actually go to them all.
But what I like about it is quite a nice way of displaying minifigures as well. Because yes, I've got a display on the wall, but these are quite nice because they all stack. You can obviously put your minifigures in there, and that's displaying your minifigures. So there's a lot of custom minifigures that I've also got addicted to. And putting those in, you can just do some really nice ones, and they don't take up a lot of spaces. And someone pointed out to me online, which was quite good in Facebook. He said the reason he does them is because you get a set which has got a car build or something random in it. You can't really display it on a display as an adult because it looks a bit weird. I've got a shelf shoved full of vehicles. But with these, you can take elements out of that, put it into habitat, and there's your set technically displayed with the minifig.
Another good thing, if you take, for instance, Krennic's Shuttle. Our other friend Aaron Cabbageface has sent me Krennic's Shuttle the other day. Now that has minifigures from the Rebels side as well in the set. You heard a clunk of a Lego piece then. That was a Lego piece on Martin's side of things because he's farting about as we're recording. But there you go. That's what we do. So we got Krennic's Shuttle, which comes with some Rebel figures. Now, they don't fit in Krennic's Shuttle. So a little habitat for those guys would be ideal.
Yep.
And that happens with a lot of sets. You get, bad guy sets, what come with good guys. I know the play feature is to have them fighting or whatever, but as an adult who collects them, give a little habitat to those extra guys. That's a neat little idea.
And if you want to check out the habitats, check out my Instagram.
Plugging your Instagram a lot tonight, aren't you?
A little thumbs out that.
Yeah, and he's put his thumbs up as well. Oh, bless him. So you've been working on habitats.
Oh yeah. So I've been working on habitats. Stuart, what have you been working on?
What have I been working on? Well, I was going to say sod all, but that would be a barefaced lie. I am going to open up a Bricklink store. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't know if it's going to be an overnight thing or it's going to take ages. My guess is ages, because I'm sorting out pieces, because obviously I want to sell stuff on there that people will want. I'm sorting through all my pieces, and if you've got, like, say, any of them pieces that are a bit discoloured, beaten, battered up, because they've been played with, they're Lego, I'm not going to really put that type of thing on, so I've got to actually go through everything that I'm putting on. And putting on an inventory from scratch of Bricklink seems a bit daunting. I hope it will be worth it in the end. I'll let you know how my journey goes.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot of elements.
There's loads of elements. Do you know what I don't get? This is the one thing, and I'm hoping that somebody who is listening to this now will pop a little comment and let me know this one. How the frig do you distinguish different minifigure bodies and minifigure heads? Telling it which minifigure part you've got just seems daunting. Because, everybody knows a 1x1 is a 1x1. It's a 1x1 plate, a 1x1 tile, modified, decorated, etc. So, this is the point of the show where I plug my website, because I have a website, gameofbricks.eu. Have you got one coming as well? Or are you just being quiet for the fun of it?
My lips are set. I'm just like, I'm letting you tell your...
I'm not going to plug anything. Don't worry. I'm just going to say, head over there, and there's all sorts of crap on there, Lego related, and you'll enjoy yourself. I look through deals and stuff and find your deals and whatever. What's it. Name? McBricksBricks.com. You can actually put .co.uk in as well, because I own that domain as well, so it's either one. If you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. It'll still send you to McBricksBricks.com. One other thing we both do. What do we do, Martin?
We done it tonight. It's good fun. Can be stressful, but they look amazing, so we do light kits.
Light kits.
From Game of Bricks. So Game of Bricks, they sponsor myself and Stuart on basically we get every month we get one kit that we want, and we install them, do some reviews, do some videos, and like we did tonight is we done the install.
We do a full install process, so people should watch those live streams, really, even watch them back, because there's certain points where you can look at the instructional video, the instructional pictures from Game of Bricks and think, wow, I ain't got a freaking clue what's going on here. Watch as we haven't got a freaking clue either. But no, you can see us, and we've installed quite a few kits now, haven't we? And we still get stuck sometimes, so it's not.
Some are definitely easy enough. Which one did I nearly throw across the room? The DeLorean, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the DeLorean one you nearly threw across the room.
That was.
I think that's because they were installing it onto the wrong part, in a way. I don't think it was the right part they were installing it onto. Like the way the Lego set is built, I think they made it up how they were, because I've noticed that on a couple of them. You just think that piece isn't there, and I followed the book to the letter. It's like you have to sort of like cheekily adapt the odd set to actually fit them in, but it's not a bad thing. You just have to be on your toes. But again, head over to our social media areas, link trees, to see some Game of Bricks stuff.
So I do other. No, sorry. I do. So I do buy other stuff other than Lego. My main next sort of brand that I buy is Mega Construct, or Mega as they call themselves now, and they do some amazing stuff. Mainly, I like the Masters of the Universe. Managed to get hold of a couple of San Diego Comic Convention ones this year, which is a nice little miniature Castle Grayskull inside a box that actually glows in the dark, which is quite cool. It was £30, so it's literally nothing. San Diego sets, you know that when they come out in the wild, they're stupidly priced, especially Lego stuff. So I like that sort of stuff. I've got quite a few Mega Construct sets which I haven't built yet, just waiting to do those. And then my other ones, I'm starting to get the 1 to 12 scale Kobe cars. I've only had one so far, and that is the Maserati MC20, and that is absolutely amazing. Completely different to the Lego sort of creator cars, but it's really good. So if you want to get hold of one of those, do, because there's some amazing stuff.
They are really cool. I personally like Kobe as well. Like I said earlier in the sort of introduction to us, aeroplanes, I mean, Kobe are mainly known for their tanks, but they do a lot of aeroplanes as well. They do some battleships as well. So if you've got space to store them, definitely have a look at them. A good place to buy the Kobe from, if you all want to know, is in the UK, is bricktanks.co.uk. Use our friend Cabbage Face's code, Cabbage Face. It's quite simple to remember. If he's called Cabbage Face in his handle, and his code is Cabbage Face. Quite simple. Yeah, you'll get some dollar off. You get some dollar off the set.
5%.
I think it's 5%. Yeah, 5% off. So,
but it's still money off.
It's better than a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
And it's always better than paying full price. So, yeah, if you want to have a look at some Kobe, have a look on there, and you can get 5% off with Cabbage Face code. I use that one whenever I buy my Kobe. Whenever I buy my Kobe. But yeah. So yeah, warplanes and stuff like that, they are pretty good. I do get a couple of Mega sets myself. Not to the extent you do. I have this range of Kuberos, they are called, and we call them the Gurpy Men. Again, if you have seen some of our videos and pictures on the Instagram of the sheer wackiness of these Gurpy men, you will know what I mean by that one.
They're like brickheads in a blender, aren't they?
You can't beat a Gurpy man because it seems he's already been beaten.
Oh, good though. They're just random. They're the face a mother can only love.
My favourite's still got to be the Terminator one, though. One Gurpy eye, and the other one's normal. Anyway, yeah. So that's like the funny side of my collection is them.
I think everyone's got to have a funny side or something really random in their collection, haven't they?
Yeah, you've got to have something that brings just you personally joy. I think everybody should note down, if he's still here now, bloody hell, well done, for starters. Second thing, write down a little bit in the comments of what your favourite funny sets are, in a way, and we'll shout out a couple on the next podcast. It's a podcast. If you write a couple down, we'll shout a few out in the next podcast.
And if you want, send a picture to Brickman Bricksworth on Instagram, because then he'll have that on there. We can even stick that on there as well.
By all means, I will do that. Send us a message on the Insta of Gram, and I will post it on the next one. So speaking of the next one, it's going to be already Season 1, Episode 2 is going to be the next episode, obviously. So we've only done Episode 1, this one, and the next one is the Christmas special. Hey! Shall I get my jingly bells out now or later?
Jingly bells.
I've got jingly bells.
Oh,
are you excited for Christmas?
I've already got my Christmas sets already.
No, you haven't. Father Christmas has got the list of what Christmas sets you want.
But when you've only got 4 things on your list...
It's quite an easy thing for him to do that, yeah.
But we also get to start our advent calendars as well.
Oh! I forgot about them.
Did you get an advent calendar?
Yes. I got the Star Wars one. Which one did you get?
I got the Marvel and the Star Wars one. But I don't think I'll open the Star Wars one.
Ah.
Because I've got the last 2-year ones in the loft still.
Still snaffled.
Still wrapped up as they are.
Nice.
They're my investment pieces. But I've got the Marvel one, so the Marvel one will be... Yeah, I can't wait to get that one. I want that Drax out of there.
The Marvel one last year was bloody awesome.
Yeah, I think this one's even better.
Good. Yes, it's Guardians of the Galaxy themed this year.
Gardeners.
Gardeners of the Galaxy, yes. Isn't that your little Thanos in his habitat?
Shh, I haven't released it yet.
You have by the time I've actually bloody well edited this.
Yeah, actually it's Friday, isn't it? So yeah, you might have seen that one.
You probably will.
But yeah, so it's going to be a good one. And you got the show. Oh, actually, the show comes out this week as well.
What show?
The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Oh, I'd be sure to watch it.
Yeah. So if you've got
Where can I watch the said program?
You can watch it on. I'm not sponsored by, but you can watch it on Disney Plus. Other streaming devices or services are available, but won't show that.
All right, you're not Channel 4. You don't need to do a disclaimer. Well, that about wraps it up for our first podcast. Bricks and Pieces podcast, episode 1,
Series
podcast 1, series 1 of podcast 1, episode 1. So, thank you guys for listening to us ramble on about our Lego-iness and other brick brandedness from Kobe and Mega Constructs.
Everythingness.
Nobody mentioned Wilco blocks tonight, I noticed. For shame.
That's Christmas special.
Wow. Christmas special of Wilco blocks. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So, we are hoping to get guests on our future streams. So, we shall be holding auditions every Friday.
At 11 o'clock in the evening.
11 o'clock. So, we'll bid you farewell. So, from me, Brick McBricksworth.
And from me, Boom Bricks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I always have to do it after you.
He's waving.
See you later. We're waving. Yeah, we're waving as well. On a podcast, we're waving. We're not used to this. See you later, folks.